Welcome back, everybody. In this video, we're going to go check out the food plots and the Miscanthus grass and give you guys an update on those. But in the meantime, I'm going to be trying out my brand new Wovenpak boots. I've actually got two different pairs. They're the same boot. I'm just going to be using each pair for something different. This is a pair that I'm going to use for hunting. It's more of a brown color. It would be better camouflage. They do come in camouflage as well. And then I'm going to have a pair that I use as more like work boots. And these ones have a blue color design to them. But these boots have an awesome aggressive tread on the bottom for anti-slip. They have a breathable lining, obviously fully waterproof. They're a really nice boot. I've actually been wearing a Wovenpak boot now for about 2 months that I've been extremely happy with. They're true to size, so I'm typically like an 11, 11 and a half. I usually get 11 and a half in boots to wear an extra pair of socks if I needed to. But the 11 fits perfect. So we're going to go ahead and slip these boots on. We're going to test them out all day. I'll tell you what I think of them at the end of the day. But in the meantime, we're going to go check the food plots out, check out the Miscanthus grass. I got to hang a camera. I've got a bunch of little different chores that I got to do. So right now these boots are over half off on Amazon. I'm going to put a link in the description to these boots. If you guys are interested, feel free to check them out. Let's go check on the food plots. Well, as you guys can see, this food plot's looking absolutely awesome. This is that Backwoods Buffet that I planted from Ravelin Hill, and it's exactly a week old, 7 days. I planted this on Sunday of last weekend, so everything's coming up real nice. Looks like we got a really good seed rate. Super happy with it. The corn screen that Carl planted for me this spring looks absolutely awesome as well. There's just one little gap over there where I think a spring comes out of the edge of the hill over there. You can see where it's shorter. That's just because the ground was a lot more wet consistently right there. But otherwise, this plot's looking really good. Let's go check out the Miscanthus grass and that other plot over there. There's actually some really big rocks I want to grab from that bottom little quarter acre that I'm going to end up planting in a few weeks. I didn't plant that bottom spot, but let's go grab those big rocks out from over there. This is a big rock. Holy cow, that was heavy. We got it. Well, we made it over to the gigantus Miscanthus, which is roughly about 3.5 feet right now, I would say. Some of the tallest ones, there's some really tall ones down there a little ways, but you can see we planted 4 rows of it, and it's coming up pretty even. We got quite a bit of weed competition in here. There is a herbicide that we can spray on this that will kill all the weeds and not kill the Miscanthus. It's some special type of stuff though that I'll have to, I think Daniel down at Ravelin Hill is actually going to get some of it in, so when he gets that, we'll go through and probably spray this Miscanthus so it doesn't have as much weed competition. But it's coming up good. It's definitely really throwing a heck of a lot of shoots up out of those modules that we planted. I'll give you a closer look at it here. So look at all the different shoots of Miscanthus coming up at a one module. You can see there's a few more coming up right there. Another one coming up right there. If you look down, you can see it's really coming up pretty good. The corn looks really good up there. Down here, it's just a little bit too wet. And I didn't really spray glyphosate in here because I was nervous of the, I didn't want to get any overspray on the Miscanthus, so I didn't spray, right next to the Miscanthus with glyphosate, so the corn has quite a bit of weed competition right here on the edge, but that is what it is. I gotta hang a camera up over here in the corner, so let's go get that done. So far the boots have been really nice. I've been really happy with them. Really comfortable, lightweight, easy to walk in. Right here is where we're gonna set up the Keen Ranger PT. You can see my cell booster I had up there. I just left it there from last year. That's up in the tree about 30 feet. And I'm gonna put the camera right here, and it's overlooking this fence gap. There's a hole in the fence right here where a lot of the deer and bear and everything that was coming out would go all the way up the edge of the fences on each side and go right through this gap. So it's a fun place to have a camera and watch. There's some huge trails coming through here. Look at the size of that one. Going right into that thicket where they bed. Show you some of the tracks coming in and out of here. I mean, it's like a cow path going out here into the food plot. Got 2 acres of Backwoods Buffet from Ravelin Hill planted out here, and that's coming up really well as well. There's one of the rape seeds, and then you see the turnips. We got a good seed rate out here. Looks good. There's been lots of deer coming in and out of here already. Well, as you guys can see, we got the Keen Ranger PT set up. And there's the view from the camera overlooking that fence gap right there. Pretty awesome. Well, my final thoughts on the Wovenpak boots. Absolute steal for the listed price on Amazon right now. If you guys want to check them out, I got a link in the description. Definitely a great boot for getting work done around the farm and just keeping your feet, dry. That's important. You don't want swamp foot. But thanks for watching. We'll be back with another one shortly.